What's up everyone, my name is Josh and I'm here to talk to you about how to begin a match in Wrestle World. So you have everything set and you and your opponent are ready to start the match. The first thing you do is to draw 7 cards from your deck to your hand. Once you do that, you and your opponent roll your d6 dice to see who has the higher roll. You and your opponent do this best 2 out of 3. If a tie occurs, it doesn't count and you roll again. Whoever wins can decide if they or their opponent can go first. Let's say you win and you decide to go first. Normally you would draw a card at the start of your turn, but since you are going first, you will not draw a card at the start of your turn for only this turn. There are a couple different options you can choose to do. If you have one in your hand, you could play a card that has 0 stamina cost, which means it doesn't cost anything to play it. If you don't, then the best option would be to start filling up your stamina bank. To fill up your stamina bank, you place cards from your hand face down directly in front of you. You can place up to 1 card into your stamina bank per turn unless told otherwise. Any card from your hand can be placed into your stamina bank. Now let's say you have a card in your stamina bank, you can now play any cards in your hand that cost 1 or less stamina to play. Let's attempt a suplex to see what happens. Since it has a cost of 1 stamina, we will then exert the card in our stamina bank and play this move card. Our opponent doesn't have anything to block it, so the move hits. Based on what the card shows, our opponent will receive 2 damage and we will not gain any spirit from this move. We do not have any other cards that we can play, so we will end our turn. Our opponent will now draw a card from their deck and begin their turn. Looks like they put a card in their stamina bank and is attempting a hip toss. Since we have a reversal reaction card in our hand though, we can block this card. By doing this, the card does not deal any damage to us. Our opponent would still have to pay the stamina to play that card, but they would not gain any spirit from it. They must now discard that card and end their turn. It's our turn again, and now we can draw a card at the start of our turn. We can either play what we can now, or keep building our stamina bank so we can play more cards. For this, we're going to keep building our stamina bank and put a card in there. We're going to now pay 2 stamina to play this ability called Always Planning Ahead. We can now draw a card, but since our wrestler is a face, we can draw 2 cards instead. Looks like we have a card we can play this turn since it costs 0 stamina to play. We can either play that card or end our turn. For this, we will go ahead and play that card. Our opponent can't block the card, so they will receive 1 damage. We have nothing else to play, so our turn ends. Our opponent begins their next turn and draws a card again, and the game continues as such.